In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to make Berlin School sequences with Bazille CM. Tangerine Dream's groundbreaking use of Moog's 960 sequencer module on their Phaedra LP created the template for what has become known as the Berlin School sound, characterized by staccato passages with liberal use of tape echo. It is even more popular today than it was in the 70s. We're going to create a Berlin School sequence using Bazille CM. We'll start with the default init or initialized patch. We'll disconnect the sole patch cable in play and route oscillator 1's output to the filter. We'll also route the filter's LP24 output to one of the Out1 module's inputs. For now, we're going to deactivate the delay effect. We've now got essentially the same sound we started with. Let's reduce the filter cutoff to about 87 and nudge the resonance up to 27. It doesn't sound like much yet, but it is a start. Sequences work best with short, plucky sounds, so let's turn to envelope 1, where we'll set the decay about halfway, reduce the sustain to 0, and dial the release in to about 26. That didn't really do a lot, but the release has a bit more fade-out time. Let's look at Bazille's sequencer module. Like the Moog 960, Bazille's sequencer is as much a modulation source as it is a way to trigger notes. Let's find the second output from the left across the top of the sequencer steps. We'll drag a cable from this output up to oscillator 1's tune knob mod input. We'll crank the mod input's depth knob full. We note that the first 8 steps of the sequencer run when we play and hold a note from our controller. However, it has no effect on the sound. We'll set the values of the first 8 sliders to 0, 3, 0, 5, 12, 7, 12, and 5. We can shift and drag for fine-tuning the notes. This is a very musical passage. We'll play and hold a note. The pitch changes, but the sound fades out. Our envelope isn't being triggered, you see. We need to do a few things to make this happen. First, we'll set envelope 1's trigger mode to Mod Seek 2. Now we'll go to the third output from the left in the sequencer and drag a cable to anything. It can be a lag generator or an inverter. It doesn't matter where, it just needs an output patch to function properly. Notice that the sequencer is broken up into 4 sets of 4 steps. We've dedicated the first 8 steps to pitch. We'll dedicate the next 4 to gating our envelope. We'll push the 9th and 11th sliders up full. This will send positive gates from those steps. Values at or below the center line will send gate off voltages. The 4 little windows above each sequencer section can be used for choosing beat divisions. We'll set the first, second, and fourth to 2. Let's drag a cable from the rightmost output above the steps to the filter's cutoff and nudge the associated mod depth knob a bit. We'll set each of those last 4 sequencer sliders to different values. Delay or echo is crucial to the Berlin School sound. We're going to increase the center, left, and right delay volumes and set the delay times to 7, 6, and 11 respectively. This sounds very cosmic. We'll experiment further. We'll add some slow LFO modulation to our filter. Now we're going to do a little envelope trick with the white noise. We've got a classic Berlin School sequence playing now.